Designing, is it? Yeah. Then go for forensic anthropology. Forensic anthropology. Tell me yourself, what is forensic science means? Yeah. Investigation. Forensic science means science of investigation. Yeah. So, science of investigation means what to investigate? Crimes. Any other? Missing cases, accidents. Is it? Yeah. See, sometimes persons, they lose their memory. Yeah. Loss of memory people are there. All of a sudden, they get some doubts in foreign countries actually. Who I am, from where I came. That means amnesia persons. Yeah. At the same time, see, maybe sometimes the two persons may be similar. Yeah. One is in higher position, other person in not in any normal man or any criminal or something. Sometimes the criminal may enter into the position of an official or an administrator or something. Yeah. Such cases are known as personification cases. Sometimes, see, something happened, one person killed one person, then after cleaning the room and something, they left. Only blood is available, or something, Naina Sagni case in Delhi. Yeah. So after killing his wife, he cut a number of, after cutting it to pieces, then burned in tandoori, is it? Fire. Then he filed a case, my wife is missing. Then police, after investigation, they came to conclude that definitely the criminal. Yeah. Sometimes in hospitals, recently you have seen in newspapers also, two children born at a time, one boy, one girl. These parents, for one woman boy, for another woman girl, both are claiming their son is mine. Yeah. Due to some misplacement in the hospitals. Yeah. That means paternity diagnosis. Yeah. Otherwise, the person has a doubt. This child is not mine. She has some illegal affairs. Yeah. This also comes under paternity diagnosis. Yeah. So that means forensic science is a science of investigation. It is useful to understand, analyze, and identify, and solve the criminal cases, thefts, missing cases, amnesia person cases, wrong immigrations, personal identification, paternity diagnosis, and many. Such cases comes under forensic anthropology. That means forensic anthropology is an investigating branch developed in physical anthropology after 1960. Yeah. Is it? It is useful to investigate dash 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 dash. Right up to that level only, shall we say first. Yeah. Forensic science. Yeah. What is forensic science? Forensic science is an investigating science. It is a branch of physical anthropology. Developed after 1960. It is useful to solve crimes, accidental cases, missing cases, personification cases, and also useful to identify wrong immigrants and to solve paternity related cases. This is what is forensic science when it is developed, in what way it is useful. Yeah. See, this forensic scientists, forensic anthropologists should have what type of knowledge? Definitely they should have knowledge related to human body. That means human physics, physiology, genes. Is it? At the same time, whenever they are solving the case, so they can't directly discuss with the culprits, victims, culprits particularly. You done something, you are involving, then definitely the culprit definitely will get something. If he suspected something, then definitely he can change all the evidences. They can't solve the cases. At the same time, if they misunderstand or misfile the case, definitely that is also comes under defamation. That means this forensic anthropologist should have biological knowledge, genetical knowledge, social knowledge, legal knowledge, psychological knowledge, is it? Etc. Then only they can solve the case in proper order. Is it? Continue again that one. Yeah. Next paragraph, take it. The forensic anthropologists should have knowledge related to human body, physiology, genetics, races, racial variations, etc. They also should have social, legal, constitutional, criminal, psychological knowledge. That means how these culprits, is it, involved in crimes, how they manifest the crimes, how they misuse the system. Yeah. What type of legal problems arise? What type of social problems arise? Is it? If they have all the knowledge related to the society, law, constitution, is it? Even CRPC, CPC, criminal procedure code, civil procedure code, is it? Yeah. At the same time, psychological knowledge, genetical knowledge, physiological knowledge, races, the knowledge related to the different races, racial variations, then only they can solve the case in proper order. Is it? This is just introduction. This is just introduction only. That means, what is forensic science? When it's developed? So, in what way it is useful? What type of knowledge they desire? Is it? Then, this forensic anthropology includes some branches. Is it? Now write it. It includes. Otherwise, branches of forensic anthropology. Branches of forensic anthropology. Then draw this flow chart. Fingerprinting. Bone and tooth analysis. Fingerprinting analysis, that also. DNA analysis. Blood group analysis. So, these are the major 4 branches in forensic anthropology. Okay, first, fingerprinting analysis. See, whenever a person touches a smooth surface, definitely it leaves some markings on it. If you observe your finger terminals, you can find out such a 3 different types of symbols known as dermal patterns. See, this is known as arch. Such symbols are known as arches. Such symbols are known as whorls. Such symbols are known as loops. Write this, shall we see. First write something. Yeah. Whenever a person touch a smooth surface, it leaves some special demarcations. Known as demarcations, known as fingerprints. Human finger terminals, continue. Human finger terminals means edges. Yeah. Human finger terminals contain three different types of dermal patterns. Three different types of dermal, D-E-R-M-A, dermal patterns, P-A-T-T-E-R-N-S, yeah, known as these three: loops, corals, and arches. Then draw this. I hope it's clear. Is it? Yeah. See, all these three dermal patterns are present in all human. All these three dermal patterns are present in all human, but they differ from person to person. Is it? Yeah. So, in some person, the thumb may be arched, second finger may be this one, index finger. So, mid finger may be this one, last finger may be this one. That means the sequences differ. Or maybe only a few present. But if you consider all 10 fingers, definitely you can find out all these three. Is it? But the numbers differ, the sequence also differ. Got the point? What are that one also? Yeah. All these three dermal patterns present in all humans. But their number and sequence differ from person to person. It's clear first. Yeah. At the same time, see, generally again, this arch's frequency is very high in Negro. These oral frequencies are very high in Mongoloid, these loops frequencies are very high in Caucasoid. In Negroes also all three are there, but frequency is very high. Out of 10, sometimes maybe 8 or 9. In Mongoloids, these horals may be 6, 7, 8. Something like that. Write that one also next. Generally, the frequency of loops are very high. The frequency of loops is very high in Caucasoids. The oral frequency is very high in Mongoloid. And arches frequency very high in Negroid. It's clear first. See, already once we discussed this one also somewhere. Yeah. This is W oral. What remains? M Mongoloid. Easy to, is it? Memorize. Yeah. At the same time, arch. Food gatherer hunter, Negro. Is it? Easy to recognize. That means for our memory purpose. Yeah. Automatically third one, Caucasoid. Is it? Without any confusion, loops frequency is very high in Caucasoid. Oral frequency is so very high in Mongoloid. The arches frequencies are very high in Negroid. At the same time, if you compare male and female, generally arches number is more in male. Yes. These oral frequencies are more in female. This is common. Write that one also. Yeah. At the same time, the frequency of arches is high in male. The oral frequencies are more in female. That means on the basis of this information, we can understand are they Negroid or Mongoloid or Caucasoid, which category they belongs to, which race. At the same time, depend upon that, is it male or female? We can understand that also. But this is general only. This is not the universal information. You can't apply universally for all, but it is general, in general. Yeah. Whatever it may be, whenever a person touches a smooth surface, it leaves some special dermal markings. Is it? Yeah. Some markings arise on smoothened surfaces. That may be a glass or a mirror or any smoothened surface. Is it? That demarcations are known as fingerprints. Is it? Then how to extract that? That is forensic science dimension. Is it? Yeah. Extracting of fingerprints. Next. See, to extract the fingerprints, simply they use first carbon dust. Some dust powder, carbon dust. So they spray it first. Something. Whenever we spray carbon dust, something visibility will come, no? Yeah. Even any powder, if you spray some powder, even then some visibility will come. Yeah. If we spray the carbon dust, carbon powder, definitely the visibility is somewhat clear than the normal powder. Yeah. This is first they use it. Yeah. If the demarcations are clear, then they use magnifiers, no lenses, magnifying lenses. Then by using powerful photographs, they take the snaps. That means first they use carbon dust to extract the fingerprints. Okay. If the fingerprinting, that means the demarcations are not clear. Even after spraying carbon dust, the demarcations are not visible, not clear. Then they use bromine or iodine. Fumes. That means some fumes, sprays are there again. They spray it. When they spray it, why when we touch a smoothened surface, some demarcations arise there? What is the reason for that? In our palm and even our soul, sweating is continuous. Due to continuous sweating, whenever you touch something, definitely some demarcations arise on it. In our sweat, sodium, potassium, magnesium, sulfur, some fat contents, some specific proteins, many are there. Particularly this fat content, sodium, potassium, calcium, that minerals, when we spray this, they observe that some chemical reaction takes place, then automatically the demarcations will swell, will enlarge. Then again they use powerful lenses and powerful photographs, then they collect it. Even then not visible. The demarcations not properly. Then they use osmic acid. This is very powerful. Whenever they use this osmic acid, then automatically whatever the minute chemicals also, it absorbs and clear picture it gives. Even after using osmic acid, demarcations are not clear. Then they use differential light technology. What is this differential light technology? Very simple, nothing. They spray continuously, they focus different rays. Alpha, beta, gamma, X-rays, UV rays. So something for any patients, TB patients, something, they take some, what is that? X-ray. That means they focus X-rays on the body, then take the photographs. Then automatically, even the complete not visible outer, the total inner also is clearly visible. That means even the demarcations are not clear. Then they use differential light technology. That means simply applying different rays. Alpha, beta, gamma, X-rays, UV rays, infrared. Then continuously they take the snaps, cameras, layers. Then finally fix. Definitely they can extract it. So finally, by using magnifiers and powerful cameras, and they collect it. End the matter. Then finally, so they match with the suspecting persons. He may be something. They have their own, is it? They suspect some people. So with them, they match it. Then after matching, they confirm it. This is fingerprinting technology. Nothing. Is it? Some terminology is there. Yeah. What is the heading? Extracting of fingerprints. Is it? Yeah. To extract the fingerprints, first technicians use carbon dust, if dermal patterns are not clear, they spray iodine or bromine fumes. When they spray these fumes, due to chemical reaction, with sodium, potassium, sulfur and fats which are present in sweat give a clear picture due to swelling or expanding of the demarcations. Clear? Is it? Yeah. Even after if dermal patterns are not clearly visible, they use ascorbic acid. In some special cases, if dermal patterns are not visible, technicians apply differential light technology. Differential light technology. Yeah. Finally, they collect dermal patterns by using powerful magnifiers and cameras. Or photographs. Is it? Cameras. That is the process of extracting the, is it? Dermal patterns. Then identifying the criminals. Next heading. Identifying of criminals, all culprits, criminals. Sure. Simple, this is nothing, is it? Yeah. After extracting dermal patterns, technicians compare the technicians compare with the dermal patterns of the suspected persons. And finally, they identify criminals. This is fingerprinting technology. Yeah. What is there? some terminologies are there. Arches means bow-like. Is it present in maximum? Present in all three present in all, of course, that is a different dimension. But frequencies are very high in Negro. Oral, Mongoloid, loops, Caucasides. Yes. Again, if you compare male and female, arches frequencies are very high in male. Oral frequencies are very high in female. This is general information, but this is not the confirmation. Yeah. Then how to extract? Yeah. First step, that is carbon dust. Yeah. Next step, that is either iodine or bromine fumes. Yeah. Next step, that is osmic acid. If all fail, then differential light technology, outrightly they can extract by using this. Then finally matching with the suspecting persons, then identify criminals. This is fingerprint technology. Nothing, very simple. Then come to here, bone and tooth analysis. First, bone and tooth analysis. In this, first bone analysis or skeleton analysis. See, this skeleton analysis is useful to identify the gender and the age. In physical anthropology, never use gender. Use always sex. Sex means male or female. Gender is a social term, sex is the biological term. In physical anthropology, if you use gender, 100% they never accept. Of course, gender also correct, but there is a social relevant. Individual person. Is there any difference? When we should use individual, when we should use the person? Person is social context. Individual is biological context. Both are not similar. But of course, similar generally we can use. But some examiners, they are very strict about terminology also. In examination, not simply writing the information. What type of terminology we should use, that also decides. Terminology decides, diagram decides, tables decides, columns decides, flowcharts decides, graphs, tables, bar graphs, pie graphs, is it? How many you use, that much marks you will get. If goes on writing, 100% you never get any marks. If any chance is there for diagrams, write. If any chance is there for flowcharts, use it. Is it? Yeah. So, flow charts, diagrams, tables, columns, is it? Very, very important is civil service. If you ask any successful student, what they speak? They speak that only, no? Use diagrams, use flow charts, is it? Use something, what is graphs, columns, tables. Yes. So automatically examiner also, after seeing all that, he will get some sort of impression. Okay. Shall we see later on that? When we, is it? Practice the test practice, is it? Then shall we see how to mold the information, how to present the information. Then shall we see later on that. Now, of course, we should have in the beginning itself, but at the time of examination writing, test practicing, then automatically how to apply, then definitely we can score at least some marks more than the other. That only makes difference. Yeah. If 10-20 marks variation, enough, more than enough. 1 mark is deciding, is it? Just 1 mark only decides, no. Up to this, pass, out, end the matter. So each and every mark is countable. Okay, come to here. Skeleton analysis. Yeah. Skeleton analysis useful to analyze sex and age. Write both. Skeleton analysis. It is useful to analyze sex and age of an individual. Then here first again sex, determination, sex identification. Next heading again. Do one thing here, make 3 columns, a chart, something like this. Character, male, female. Then first take skull. Something after killing, they bury the dead body. Then the police or investigators identified only skeleton. No flesh, no nothing. Only bones, some skeletal remains only available. Then how to discover, how to identify? Who is this person? Is male or female? First of all. So, see, generally, if you compare the total skeleton, the skull size is small in females, but whereas in male, the skull size is big. Definitely your body is bigger than, but again, understand what I am saying? When you compare female skull and male skull, female skulls are always smaller, male skulls are bigger. What are that point first? Skull size, first character. First character, skull size. In male, that is big, comparatively big. But whereas in female, comparatively small. Okay then. If you touch the skull, not only skull, any bone, including skull bones, if that is female, the very smooth. If that is a male skull, rough. Not only skull, not only bones, even human body also rough. But woman body, very smooth. Reason is, fat levels are very high in human body, even in bones, even in skeleton, even in any part. The reason is, estrogen promotes fat accumulation. We studied that. We won't bother about that here, but nowhere related here. Just this comparison only. Skull size first, comparatively big, comparatively less. Then skull, is it? Next one, smooth in female. Skull nature. Otherwise, skull surface. Skull surface is smooth in female. See what is the heading you are taking? Yeah. Here what you are writing, first you see that. Maybe sometimes I may say female first, this second. If that is the female, smooth. If that is the male, rough. Clear, second point. Then see, this is forehead, is it? Yeah. Then this is eye. This socket is eye socket. This eye socket in the bone, this is known as orbit, O-R-B-I-T. Is it? So these are the two orbits. These are in general brow ridges, general language. You can use no problem. But scientifically these are known as above means supra orbital ridges, brow ridges. Is it? These are cheekbones. Is it? This is lower jaw, mandible. Is it? The skull, the sides. See, if you observe yourself, this is a bulged one. Is it? Yeah. The side of the skull is known as temporal, this one. Parietal. P-R-I-E-T-A-L, parietal. This is forehead. That means in the skull, first part, which one? This one only. This one only. That's why the forehead itself is known as frontal. F-R-O-N-T-A-L. These are known as parietal. Is it? Yeah. These are known as orbit, supraorbital ridges or supra orbits. These are cheekbones, lower jaw, mandible. Up to this terminology is clear. Shall we see later on remaining? Not now, not necessary also. If that is the female skull, this frontal and parietals are well marked. If that is the male, supraorbitals, cheekbones and mandible prominent. That means skull is small in female, that's why forehead. That means out of 10 centimeters, if that is 3 centimeter, is it? Out of 15 centimeter, if that is 3 centimeter, means what? Forehead is same, but in female comparatively more. In 10 itself 3. Understand what I am saying? These are all comparative. Comparative. Is it? That means in female, forehead and parietals are prominent, but in man, not prominent. Clear? In male, supraorbitals, cheekbones and mandible are prominent. In female, not prominent. Next one. If you want to write each and every point, cut it. Understanding? Yeah. Then take first frontal. In bracket, frontal means forehead. Listen once. In examination, need not to use forehead, frontal. You can use forehead also. Definitely you will get marks. But if you use scientific terminology, definitely some edge will come. Understand what I am saying? Same to same answer, both are correct. For one person, 15 marks. For other person, 16 marks. 1 mark only. 1 mark also countable, no? Definitely countable. So wherever possibility is there, use it. If not possible, write common term. But don't use wrong term. If you use wrong term, then is it? Yeah. That's very danger. Is it? At least 15 is better no, than the 10. Sure. So scientific terminology wherever, whatever the subject, that may be history, geography, whatever the subject, terminology, it has its own weightage. At the same time, terms alone can't decide anything. Clear, no? That's it. Keep it, brother. That's it. Always they check the concept. Concept is a major. But terms also has its own. But that is negligible weightage. Yeah. It's clear. Okay then, first point. What is the first point? Frontal, in bracket, forehead, that is wide or prominent in female. Female. What I told from the beginning, female only, no? Female only. Almost 3-4 times I repeated already. Yeah. That's why I am saying, which one you are writing first, which one you are writing next. You carefully observe that. Yeah. In discussion, sometimes maybe my discussion maybe you must be careful. Yeah. In female, the forehead is wide. That means prominent. But whereas in male, that is not prominent, means comparatively less. Then parietals, P-A-R-I-E-T-A-L-S, parietal. Are comparatively prominent in female. Is it? Then comparatively less prominent in male. Clear? Then supraorbitals, S-U-P-R-A, supra, O-R-B-I-T-A-L-S, supraorbitals or supraorbital ridges. Supraorbitals are prominent in male, reduced in female. That means not so prominent. Then cheekbones are prominent in male, not so prominent in female. Then mandible, lower jaw is prominent, otherwise big in male, not so prominent in female. It's clear first, up to this. Is it? Okay then. Next, thorax. T-H-O-R-A-X. What is it? Thorax means? Thorax means this one, chest. This is abdomen. The thorax is comparatively wide in male. It is very narrow in female. Due to breast development, the different dimension. In skeleton, bones only available. Is it? So, the thorax is wide in male, narrow in female. Then the shoulder, otherwise what is this known as? Pectoral girdle. PCTORL, pectoral girdle, otherwise simple shoulders. Is it? The shoulders are broad in male. The shoulders are narrow in female. Then this region, pelvic region, pelvic girdle. PLVSC, pelvic girdle, GARDLE. Is it? Yeah. This pelvic girdle is narrow in male, widen in female. Clear? Then this pelvic angle, so this thigh and pelvic region attachment, this angle, pelvic angle is high in female. Pelvic angle is more in female or high in female, but that is narrow in male. These are the skeletal variations in male and female. On the basis of this, they can understand either skeleton is male or female. Sure. Repeat once again. What are the points here? Yeah. Skull size is, if you consider the skull size, big in male, small in female. If you consider skull surface, rough in male, smooth in female. Is it? Frontal, prominent in female. Parietal, prominent in female. Is it? Supraorbitals, prominent in male. Cheekbones, in male. Lower jaw, mandible, in male, prominent. Shoulders, broad in male, narrow in female. Thorax, wide in male, narrow in female. Pelvic or pelvis or pelvic girdle, widen in female, narrow in male. The pelvic angle is more in female, less in male. On the basis of this, they can understand. Is it more male or female? Is it? This is sex differentiation. Yes. Gender identification. Is it? Then is See, this rib bones are there, no? If rib bones are completely fused in the center, then they are adults. 20, 21 plus. Adult. If not, subadult. Less than 20. Yes. Same to same, this clavicle bones. Clavicle bone means this one. Shoulder bone, clavicle bone. If both clavicles are fused, then adult. Otherwise, again subadult. Again here, in pelvic region, 3 bones are there. Ilium, ischium and pubis. If all 3 are fused, adults. If only first these 2, ilium and ischium only fused, subadult. Right up to this level shall we see. Yes, age determination or age confirmation. What is the first point? If ribs are fused, that means particularly rib, this inner, rib inner edges are fused, then they are adults. If inner edges of ribs are fused, they are adults, otherwise they are subadults. One point. Then same to same clavicles. If both clavicles are fused, then they are adults. Otherwise, subadults. Then, in pelvic girdle, this pelvic girdle only, no? Yeah. These 3 are bone, is it? In pelvic girdle, ilium, ischium and pubis, all 3 bones are fused. Then they are adults. If ilium and ischium only fused, then they are subadults. If these names are unable to recollect, if all pectoral girdle, is it pelvic girdle bones are fused, then they are adults, otherwise they are subadults. Need not to write names. If you write names, it's better. Otherwise also better, but first one is more better. Yeah. So something, is it? Then see, bone is there. Any bone, long bone. Yeah. The thigh bone or this is the femur. Is it? What are these 2 bones? Femur. This one, tibia, fibula, this one, humerus, this two, radius, ulna, is it? Bone names. Forget the bone names, we won't bother about. Long bones. In long bones, if only lower part is calcified, then they are subadults only. If they are completely calcified, then adults. What is that one? If long bones, in bracket, write some names. Femur, F-E-M-U-R, radius ulna, humerus, etc. Need not necessary, but still, is it? Yeah. If long bones, lower, in long bones, lower part is calcified, then they are subadults. If total bone is calcified, then they are adults. These are general. Is it? Adult, not adult, subadult. It's very general. It's a very common. It can't give any proper yes. 20 plus, 20 below. It is a rough. What about the particular? See, skull bones, a membrane-like, actually membranous bones they are, just like paper, but a thick. Of course, membranous bones they are particularly known as, whatever, the skull bone, if you observe in the microscope, see, for example, this is the thickness of the skull bone. Have you seen the newborn children? In newborn children, number of gaps you can find out. Is it? Even in center bregma, completely gap also, just leather only. Even brain movement also you can observe, just like heartbeat like. Are you seeing children, something like that? Yes. Whatever it may be, if you observe, the skull bone, in children, number of gaps are present. Frontal suture, sagittal suture, something parietal sutures. Forget that. They are known as sutures. Or sutures. S-U-T-H-E-R-S. You can write. S-U-T-U or E-S. This is also correct. Sutures or sutures. Whatever, some gaps are there on the skull. So, while increasing age, the gap is going to fulfill. First in the beginning, the fusing arises in the center. Almost by 30 to 40 years, internal gap is completely filled. If 40 to 50 years, outer gap is completely fused. That means if you observe the sutures or sutures, whatever, if inner part is completely fused, that indicates 30 to 40 years. That means almost 30 plus or 40 plus, for 30 to 40. If upper one also completely fused, then 40 to 50. Confirm. Write this. Sutures. If inner sutures are fused, that indicates 30 to 40 years. If outer sutures are fused, that indicate 40 to 50 years. Is it? It's clear. Sutures. Then see here in the center, in the thorax region, sternum, one bone is there, and another one, manubrium, is there. The sternum and manubrium, if these two are completely fused, then that indicate 60 plus. Next point. If sternum STERNUM. If sternum and manubrium bones are fused, then that indicates 60 more than 60 years. That indicates more than 60 years. So like that, we can analyze the age of the available skeleton. If any skeleton is available, then we can understand the rough age. Total rib bones are completely fused. Okay, adult. Clavicle bones also fused. Adult. Yeah. Total long bones are completely calcified. Adult. Pelvic region, pelvic girdle, ilium, ischium, pubis, all three bones are fused. Again adult. That means 20 plus. Okay. Then sutures. Only inner surface fused. 30 to 40. Outer surface also fused. 40 to 50. The sternum and manubrium both fused. 60 plus. Like that, they analyze the gender, that means sex, and the age of that particular skeleton. That means the individual, the skeleton belongs to that particular, some particular extent. It's clear, I think. Yeah. Then tooth analysis. Actually, in physical anthropology, this is the somewhat tough one. Many terms will come, but nothing is easy. No, easy to understand, but nothing. Then tooth analysis or teeth analysis. Definitely, the teeth analysis is also useful to understand the sex and age. What is that one? Tooth or teeth analysis. It is also useful to understand sex and age. See, generally, both male and female have 4 different types of teeth. Is it? What are that? Incisors, canines, premolar, molar. Particularly canines. If this canine is sharper comparatively, that is male. That is the male. The reason is from the beginning, from food gathering, hunting to man, using teeth very maximum. To kill the animal something, or any to nut boat something, repairing, women never do such things. Due to that, the canine teeth, it became very sharpened in male. Why that became? Shall we see later on? Here, simple comparison, canine teeth is sharper in male when you compare with the female. That means in female that is not so sharp. Canines are sharp in all. In both male and female, if you compare all the teeth, canine teeth are sharper. Is it? But this is a comparison between male and female. Understand what I'm saying? Yeah. The canines are sharper in male than the female. Try that first. The first point, gender. The canines are sharper in male than the female. At the same time, see, in man, this lower jaw mandible is big, prominent. So, comparatively in male, teeth are big. This is big, automatically. Is it? In woman, this is short, then automatically teeth must be short, comparatively. Is it? Next point. Yeah. Teeth are bigger in size in male than the female. That's it. No other differences. No other differences. Then, yes. Then, yes. See, generally, teeth arise in two stages, no? Milk teeth and permanent teeth. First milk teeth will arise, then the milk teeth after is it proliferation, then new teeth will arise, that is known as permanent teeth. Then of course first three teeth will arise. What are the first three? Incisors, canines, premolars, they arise normally. We can't find out any difference on the basis of that. But first molar arise almost in between 6 to 7 years of age. Second molar arise almost 7 to 14, 15 years of age. Third molar arise almost 7 1 ja, 7 2 ja, 7 3 ja, 20, 21. After getting knowledge, after getting wisdom, this teeth arise, that's why it is known as wisdom teeth. For this teeth and wisdom, there is no any link at all. Yeah, this is different. In many people, this teeth never arise, you know this? Is it? Yes. That means wisdom is absent? No, not like that. But in general. Totally how many teeth we have? 32. Is it? Generally. But all humans have 28. All humans have 28 only, not 32. Sure. That means 28 means 4 teeth. The last, lower one, upper one, lower one, upper one. That 4, they may arise, may not arise. So total number of teeth are 32, but generally all humans contain 28. In how many months 28 days are there? In how many months 28 days are there? In all months. Why only February? In all months 28 is there, 28 plus is there. Is it? So, how many total number of articles in Constitution? How many? Total number of articles at present in Constitution? 4? Something you are saying correct number, I think. Number, tell me. 4? 15? 450. Not 450, almost 462 at present actually. Many books 450 something, but if you observe the latest or internet or any something latest versions, 462 around is there. 462 are there. But total numbered articles in Constitution are 395 only, even today. Total numbered articles in the beginning also 395, today also 395. But what is this 450, 460, 460 plus? What is this? Subclasses. Subclasses only. 19.1, 19.2, 19.3, 19.4, 19 that, something. 21, 22, 20 in bracket 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. 15 in bracket 1, 15 in bracket 2, 15 in bracket 3 subclasses. Including all subclasses that number. But even today also the last number is 395 only. That's the last number. Strictly speaking, number wise 395 also not there. Many articles are deleted. Yes. 7th chapter out. You know this? Chapter lifted. 31 article lifted, completely deleted. Not only that, many articles are totally, completely removed. Yes. But last number is 395, that's it. Even that also not correct. Total numbered articles 395. Of course, number 395 is there, but we can't say 395. Numbers are there. Yes. So something that is different. Something that is different. Okay, we are not discussing that. Come to here. That means teeth, yes. No, now we are discussing the yes. Yes. Yeah. Then how it is applicable? Generally, the first molar arise in between 6 to 7. Second molar arise 14 to 15. Third molar arise 20 to 21, or sometimes even 22 also in some books. 20 plus. That means see 7 table, 7 1, 7 2, 7 3, 7 3s, almost up and down. Yeah, like that, on the basis of they can understand. So, is it male or female? Is it, what about the age of that? So, something. This is tooth and bone analysis. Okay. Okay, shall we stop today? So, today it became very hectic also. One just batch also started today. Okay. I hope it's clear. Tomorrow, day after tomorrow, almost it's over. Application part is over. Sports something, it's over. Within 2 days over. Then shall we go for marriage, family, kinship, social anthropology. Then if you want to join in this batch, definitely you can continue. Otherwise, after 2 days, so social anthropology will start. You can comfortably, you can. Even physical also you can understand. Understanding, no? Nothing is there in physical. Physical is nothing. Actually speaking, physical anthropology is the most easiest part really. But we should concentrate. We should sit in the classroom first comfortably. Yeah. So some acquaintance if you develop with the terminology, then end. Direct writing only. There is no indirect, nothing indirect in anthropology. Nothing indirect. If you have any doubts, ask any students. Okay, tomorrow. Cut చేసేసారు